I am a recovering anorexic. I had an eating disorder for 10 long and painful months. I hid my illness from almost everyone in my life. I only admitted it once to my mum. It's a secret that I kept locked away for so long. Anorexia consumed my entire life for those 10 months. I was constantly thinking about a new and faster way to lose weight. I exercised excessively until I would almost faint, and I lived on celery sticks. Every day I spent at least an hour standing in front of the mirror, hating what I looked like and grabbing body parts that needed to be skinnier. It's not something I was proud of, but I couldn't help myself. I was a normal, outgoing, and healthy girl before I became obsessed with my weight. I wore short, sparkly dresses and wanted to stand out from the crowd. During the 10 months, I was the complete opposite. I lost all my confidence and I only dressed in dark, baggy clothing to hide my body. I never had any issues with my body until I started dancing professionally. I did ballet every day, which meant I spent most of my time in a leotard dancing in a room full of mirrors where you could see yourself from every angle. I started naturally losing weight in my first year of full-time ballet just from the increase in exercise, despite eating packets of lollies almost every day. But in my second year, I started to become obsessed with the idea of being skinny. I made a sudden decision one day to drastically change my diet. I went from eating whatever I wanted to living on carrot sticks and rice crackers. Sometimes I didn't eat at all, and I would disappear at lunchtime so no one would ask questions. I was in a competitive environment, and every dancer wanted to be the skinniest in the room. As soon as one of the girls didn't eat lunch, the rest would swarm her with food to make sure she didn't become the skinniest. I hid my illness from my family for about 8 months. It was easy because most nights I would come home late and tell my mum I had gotten dinner while I was out. But instead, I would go to bed on an empty stomach. An eating disorder wasn't just physically draining, it was also emotionally draining too. I was so fragile and on edge all the time. I cried over almost anything and had to fake a smile 99% of the time, whilst on the inside I was so lost and unhappy. It wasn't until I agreed to seeing a health professional that I started to realise and understand what I was doing to my body. So much damage had been done over the months. I should have told someone about my illness a lot earlier. They say it takes 7 years to fully recover from an eating disorder, and I'm a year and a half into my recovery. I live a normal and happy life now. I have rekindled friendships that I lost before. I have so much more confidence, and now I enjoy eating food. I don't have any restraints on myself, and it feels great. Keeping my illness a secret from my family and friends is one of my biggest regrets. They love me for who I am and would never judge me. I urge anyone who's going through what I went through to speak out and ask for help and never feel ashamed of needing it, because that's what my family and friends are for. They are a support system.